the fifth five-year plan was a plan that had a budget that was 20% higher than the previous plan. And the aim is for the government to commit up to 1% of our GDP so that we can stimulate and catalyze 2.5% of our GDP from private sector R&D investment and high value-added activity. So our target is to achieve 3.5% gross expenditure on R&D by 2015. This will put us among the highly research-intensive economies like Finland, like Sweden, and Japan. Today, we have about 6,000 scientists and engineers per million, which is not surprising because we have a very small population base, so will be very high. But we are spending very close to 2.5% already, and by 2050, hopefully we'll reach 3.5% of our GDP. Our R&D ecosystem is a very rich, very diverse one, with R&D intensive universities, 14 research institutes, academic medical centers, hospitals, corporate labs, international organizations that have R&D efforts here, like MIT, like Technical University of Munich, Berkeley, and the Create campus. Some of the things that we have done, I think, has achieved international recognition through rankings in publications and through high rankings in global competitive indices. Like in 2010, conducted by the World Economic Forum, we ranked number 3 among 139 countries. The International Innovation Index, we ranked first, which was a survey done by the Boston Consulting Group. And the Global Innovation Index, we were ranked 7th between the years of 2009 and 2010. So let me say something about HR. Our mission is to foster world-class scientific research and talent for a vibrant, knowledge-based Singapore. That's our mission. So it's a mission where we undertake R&D with strong economic access. Our focus is on 3 fronts: human capital, that is to train high levels of talent, particularly at the PhD level; intellectual capital, to support, cultivate, foster scientific capabilities that will be at the leading edge; and industrial capital by creating platforms where we can engage with industry to transfer knowledge, transfer skills, transfer talent, transfer capability, and help to drive innovation. We have 2 research councils, 14 research institutes, 5 consortia, 3 centers, and well over 2,000 research scientists and engineers from over 50 different countries. And this is the organization. The 2 councils, the Biomedical Research Council spearheads all biomedical sciences R&D, and the Science and Engineering Research Council, where I come from, spearheads and leads all public sector R&D, science and engineering. So the capabilities that the Science and Engineering Research Council supports span areas like data storage, microelectronics, computational science, material science, manufacturing technologies, metrology, material science, chemical sciences, all capabilities that are important to the sectors that are key to our manufacturing sector pillars, like electronics, chemicals, materials, infocomms, media, and engineering. So we have 7 research institutes, and each institute has a set of core capabilities that they develop and train in: microelectronics in silicon platform technologies, MEMS, bioelectronics, in data storage in areas like media, in assembly, data center, disk drive, non-volatile memory. Institute of Infocom, which is our largest institute, it focuses on IT, computer technology, data mining, information communications. The Institute of Chemicals does work in crystallization, catalysis, areas all important to the chemicals industry, process science, modeling, and so on. And the Institute of Materials Research and Engineering, focusing on different types of materials technology, nanotechnology. Our Manufacturing Institute, SynTech, has core capabilities in process technology, automation, precision engineering, manufacturing systems, operations research. And the Institute of High Performance Computing focus on computational science, in areas like electronics, photonics, fluid dynamics, engineering mechanics, material science, and engineering. And one of the key themes of our institutes is its ability to try to be integrated. Integrated within the institute, where there is a span of capabilities. They can bring together physicists, chemists, engineers, mathematicians to work on complex and difficult problems. Integration across research institutes, where we can bring together people with expertise, say, in infocomms, in chemicals, in electronics, in engineering, to work on problems at a systems level. And of course, integration between science and engineering and biomedical sciences, where there are adjacencies in areas like medical technologies that bring together clinicians, biomedical scientists, and engineers, and the integration between A*STAR and other public sector organizations to work on problems that are of national interest, like the environment, like urban systems, energy, and so on. And the ways in which we connect with industry is through four means. We've got many to one is an example of one multinational that works with many different research institutes because they have interest in areas that various institutes support and have skills in. We have also one-on-one relationships, which are essentially joint projects between a company and an institute. There is the example of one-to-many, where we have one or two institutes that form consortia that involve many different companies in pre-competitive technologies. And our aerospace program is an example of many-to-many platforms where many companies work together with many different research institutes. We also have a strong focus and trust in activities that help to upgrade, help to train and transfer know-how to small and medium-sized enterprises. We call it the Growing Enterprises with Technology Upgrade, or Get Up. We do technology road mapping. We support our research scientists to small and medium-sized enterprises for periods of time. We call it TIA. And many of our researchers are technical advisors in SMEs. There is, over the past many years, an emphasis on education in aerospace and aviation. Some of the examples are listed here. We have the 18-month NSE program from NTU and TU Munich, for example, diploma programs in aerospace electronics in Temasek and Nanyang Polytechnic, an MBA in aviation by the Civil Aviation Authority and Rideau. Our home is Fusionopolis. It's in an area called One North. It brings together all the science and engineering research institutes. By 2014, we'll bring together all the science and engineering research institutes. In phase one, we brought together 3 institutes. And this is a campus that tries to foster public-private sector partnerships, where corporate labs have also co-located with the research institutes to work together in many different programs. Fusionopolis Phase 2A, ready in 2014, will have state-of-the-art facilities, over 5,000 square meters of class 100 to 1,000 clean rooms, 12-inch wafer fabrication facilities, very advanced state-of-the-art characterization fabrication infrastructure as well. So that's my very short presentation to introduce to you Singapore and A*STAR, and next I'd like to invite Jacob Chiang to give you a presentation.